Good morning, PSEP. I'm Ashlyn.
And I'm Carson.
And we're here with your morning announcements.
The PSEP Palestinian Awareness Club will host community members for an event highlighting Palestine's current events, history, and culture when it presents through the eyes of Palestine on Friday, June 2nd in the Canton High School cafeteria. There will be food, trivia, and prizes. The event runs from 6:30 to 8. Please RSVP for the event.
The Social Justice Club is hosting their annual Social Justice Night charity event in the Canton Little Theater on June 2nd from 6 to 7. There will be performances discussing social justice issues and fun games. Tickets are $1 per person, and all the money will go to the Affirmations charity group for LGBTQ+ communities. If you would like to perform, DM the Social Justice Club on Instagram, PSEP Social Justice.
Seniors, be sure to submit all books and materials to the appropriate offices and book room before you finish this week.
That's all for your announcements, PSEP. Have a good day.
Coming this fall to the Food Network, Fabulously Frugal Foods with Beth Brown, chef owner of Bistro 603 in Canton, Michigan. Watch Beth as she transforms economical ingredients into magnificent meals. Is this looking sad? With Beth's help, it lives again. These guys hanging around too long? They become the stars of these creative cookies. Old bread equals wonderful toppers. Beth will also debunk the myth of expiration dates and show you how to make the most of every purchase. Fabulously Frugal Foods with Chef Beth will make your food budget go further and taste like gourmet food. Author of 6 cookbooks, including the best-selling Feeding 36 for 136. Her newest title, Powdered Passion, has dozens of recipes with shelf-stable ingredients for families on the go. Learn, laugh, and cook every week with Chef Beth. Fabulously Frugal Foods.
Hello, I'm Joanne here with your news bit. Driving in Michigan is likely to change this summer. Bills regulating phone use while driving have passed the Michigan House and Senate and will become law on June 30th. Here's what you need to know. According to the new law, drivers cannot hold or use a mobile electronic device while behind the wheel. According to package's main bill, House Bill 4250, this includes sending or receiving a phone call or text message, watching, recording, or sending a video, and reading or posting on a social network site. Someone caught violating the law for the first time will have to pay a $100 fine or serve 16 hours of community service. According to HB 4250, a second violation will cost $250 or 24 hours community service. Fines double if the driver is involved in a crash. A third violation in 3 years means a court can order that the driver has to take an improvement course. This legislation is necessary because between 2016 and 2020, fatal distracted driving crashes when the driver was using a cell phone increased 80%. According to statistics from Governor Whitmer's office, using social media has especially become problematic among young Michigan drivers, the governor's office said, as they were 66.7% of motorists in 2021, but accounted for 18.1% of distracted driving crashes. The efforts to have stronger distracted driving legislation were led in part by General Motors executive Steve Keffer. His son, Mitchell, was killed in a 2016 distracted driving crash while heading to Michigan State University to start his freshman year. A vehicle driven by a woman on a phone rear-ended the car he was driving. That's all for your news bit, PSEP.
Good morning, PSEP. Sean here with your news bit. Orcas off the Iberian coast of Europe have been involved with a string of boat sinkings since 2020, and researchers can't decide where the behavior is coming from. The most recent sinking was May 4th off the coast of Spain when an orca attacked a ship's rudder, leading to its eventual sinking. After this, 2 main theories regarding the behavior emerged. The first theory stating that orcas are seeking out boats to sink for revenge from when a female orca was struck by a boat sometime during 2020. The other theory, which is more widely accepted, is that the behavior is a fad, more like the behaviors witnessed in the Atlantic several years ago where orcas would carry around dead salmon on their head. This is good. The good news is that the theory also says that orcas will eventually grow out of this behavior. That's all for your news bit, PSEP. Have a good summer.
Good morning, PSEP. Today will be sunny with a high of 88 and a low of 57. Tomorrow will also be sunny with a high of 88. Have a good day.
Thanks for watching this year.
My name is Sammy Garbea. I go to Canton High School / PSEP, and I am in 10th grade. I'm a sophomore. I have 2 pieces in here today. One from my beginning photography class and one from advanced drawing. The photography class one, I didn't actually name that one, so they just titled it Weaver. And that one has a poem in it, so I think they just took it out of that. And then my advanced drawing one, I titled it Brain Circuitry because I kind of just let myself, go free with it and like ran with whatever I was doing. So I was like, yeah, that seems like the inside of my brain. Favorite parts about, well, in my one titled Weaver, it's like the themes of spiders and eyes, which are both themes that I like to just put in my art a lot. If you look at my other art, you'd see a lot of spiders and eyes. And also I incorporated poetry into that, so it was multiple different mediums, and I enjoyed doing that. For Brain Circuitry, that one was just extremely fun to do, because what I did, I basically just poured watercolor randomly, and then I traced over it with ink, and I kind of just I went with the flow. Yeah, that's what I did. Well, for Brain Circuitry, I had as much time as I needed. I was able to finish that really well. For Weaver, I probably would have just cleaned up the paper cutouts a little bit because I actually would have had the time to do that, but I missed a few days. But the paper cutouts, that's how the spiders were made. I cut pieces out of paper and then, did the photogram process. And I probably could have done those a little bit better, as well as like some of the lettering. I could have tried harder with that.
Thank you, sir.
You're so welcome.
My name is Teresa Bernstein. I'm in 12th grade and I'm going to Canton High School.
How many pieces do you have in here today?
I have, let me count, I think 5.
What are their names?
One of it is Longing for the Light. The other one is Temptation of Danger. And the other ones I think are untitled.
What's your favorite part about them?
My favorite part about Longing of the Light is that I pushed myself the hardest on this one. It's the one right over there. And I used colored pencil for the first time in a realistic kind of drawing. And in my other piece, Temptation of Danger, I combined pencil with colored pencil too to create an unrealistic effect.
If you had more time on the project, what would you do differently?
I think on Temptation of Danger, I would have added more shade because I think that the pencil is a little light, but maybe that's just me that's thinking that, but I would have changed that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Certainly could be the end credits for a film.
Right, you can see that scrolling up there from the bottom of the screen.